Americans need to be putting our money behind organizations and companies that put America first values in place, where the products are made in America, where it benefits the American people. This is how we're going to be able to affect change in our country. So I am so excited today to introduce you to a brand new company. Some of you might already be familiar with them. I'm currently wearing their jewelry and their dress. The products are amazing. This is an amazing pro-life Christian company right here in the United States, and all of the products are made in America. So I'm excited to introduce you to the founder of this company and encourage you to listen today about how you can defund the swamp and begin to put your resources behind companies that uphold our Christian values and are made in America. So I'm so pleased to introduce you to Carla Diadesi. Thank you so much for being here today, Carla.
Thank you, April, for having me. I'm so excited to meet your listeners and just introduce them to Culture of Life 1972. As you know, in 2017, Hollywood was presenting a necklace similar to the one that I have on that instead of saying 1972 said 1973. And they were actually glorifying and they were wearing and applauding 1973's Roe v. Wade decision. And they were standing for abortion. And so my family has always been very pro-life, very pro-America. And we thought, how can we counter what the left is doing for evil? How can we counter it for good? We just kind of felt very led and called to counter what was being done very harmfully to our society, to our unborn, to our mothers, for good. So that is how Culture of Life 1972 was really birthed. We said, why don't we go back to the year when we lived in a culture of life, when America was being blessed because we were not aborting 4,000 babies a day. That is the number, 4,000 babies. American little citizens are being aborted every day. They have a right to life like the rest of us have a right to life. So God has really used this brand miraculously. We launched in January 2019 at Sanctity of Life Month in Washington, D.C. We launched when President Trump was in the White House, the most pro-life president that we have ever had in the history of the United States of America. He really took a stand for those of us who are pro-life. He defended our arguments. He defended biology in the womb. So Culture of Life 1972, again, is not a pro-life t-shirt company. That's something that we really like to tell people. We are actually the only trademarked fashion brand. So when you go to col1972.com, you will see that we have dresses, joggers, loungewear, necklaces, the earrings that you and I are wearing today.
Yes, love them so much. So comfortable too. And, you know, a lot of times people have allergies to, you know, the different types of metals, but my ears have been doing great. And so it's a great product. And I love this dress. It is so comfortable. Ladies, it has pockets. And that's like one of my favorite features in any dress is a dress with pockets.
Of course, well, busy women need pockets. So
Yes.
A lot of our joggers have pockets. All of our dresses have pockets. We have beautiful loungewear out there right now with pockets because we need someplace to put the baby's pacifier or our cell phones or our keys. And so pockets are absolutely essential.
Yeah.
But something that we're so proud of is that Culture of Life 1972 does sponsor the March for Life every year. We do sponsor Pro-Life Women's Conference. We are putting your money and our money where our mouths are. And so again, you may not know that there are over 70 brands that do give back to the culture of death or the pro-abortion industry. And they are household names. They are names like Ann Taylor, Tory Burch, Kate Spade, Converse, Victoria's Secrets, Pink, Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic. If you sign up for our newsletter at col1972.com, we send out every 2 months an updated list. And in fact, we sent out a list a couple of days ago because we updated again. There is a lingerie line, a bra and panty line named Harper Wild that now, in response to the Texas heartbeat bills and the Alabama heartbeat bills, have come out and with a limited bra edition. And on the side of that bra, they are saying, F your laws. They actually spell out that hateful word on their bras. And then if you go to their website, they actually say that they are giving 15% back of all of their sales to the Lilly Foundation. The Lilly Foundation gives back to pro-abortion policy. So I want to wake up your listeners that the other side is using fashion to keep a culture of death and to keep abortion policies in place. Culture of Life 1972 is the only trademarked fashion brand that is countering that. We are it, you guys. We need your help. We need you to come and purchase your Christmas gifts with us, your graduation gifts, your anniversary gifts, your birthday gifts, your back to school gifts. It is the only way that we are going to be able to counter these multi-million-dollar companies, because we are mom and pop. This is only my family and my daughters running this brand. We are only 2.5 years young. We need your help. Everything that we do is because you purchase our products and you enable us to be at the pro-life marches. You enable me to be here speaking to you today. One day, it is our prayer that there are going to be a lot of Culture of Life 1972 brands out there where you can go and you can shop for your little pencil skirts, and you can shop for your cheetah dresses and your leather leggings. But right now, we are it. So we need your help.
Well, you have beautiful products on there. And you know what I was surprised about, and I want to tell my viewers as well, is and many of you moms can appreciate this, right? We all like to make sure that our nice clothes, don't get thrown into the dryer. The last thing we need is another pair of our jeans or something else getting shrunk too tight, And just the other day, I had worn this dress and it accidentally got put into the wrong laundry pile. And my sons, who do the laundry for me, normally they pull out anything that's mine and put it on the side so that it doesn't get put in the dryer. But in this case, it accidentally got put into my dryer on, full heat. And this morning when I went to go grab it, I thought, oh no, it's not going to fit, because this has happened with my Lily Pulitzer dresses. Like they were, I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to, lose 20 pounds to fit into that thing again. But I was so happy, Carla, that this dress was absolutely perfect. It didn't shrink. It fit me as great as it did when it first arrived. And that speaks to the quality of the products. I mean, because when you go on the website, and I hope those of you listening are already scrolling on your phone and looking at it, these the shirts, the dresses, the adorable accessories that you have on there, they're not overpriced. You would think that you're getting these, products at discount through China with the way that your pricing is. But I love that you stay true to wanting to only work with people that are making these products in America.
That's correct. That's really, really important to us that we use USA manufacturers. So my t-shirt, your dress, they are USA made manufacturers, which by the way is really difficult to do, because 99% of product that everyone is wearing in the United States of America is made in China or outside of America. So it took us a long time to find a reputable company that is making right here in the United States of America. The earrings that you and I have on, I found a mother-daughter team outside of Arlington, Virginia, that is using very high-end brands like Chanel and Hermes. And they are taking those buttons, those pieces from old product, and they are upcycling or recycling and making button earrings or necklaces.
They're so cute
out of them.
In fact, I wanted to order a pair and it was already sold out. So yeah.
Yes, and we only get limited editions of the upcycled product in because it's whatever they are able to find. And so it is kind of fun, though, to know that you're giving a gift or you're wearing something that there really were only 10 items made or only 2 items that have been made. So yes, we are manufacturing in the United States of America. That's why the product is so beautiful. That's why it is so wonderful. That is really important to us. So people ask us that all the time, and we want them to be confident in knowing that.
Yeah. And, you know, Carla, you know what I love so much about your business is that you are a mom that's doing this with your family
Mhm.
and your beautiful daughters. That they're the ones that are on the website, right? It's
Yes.
you and them. And just what a gorgeous group of girls. And I love the fact that you're doing this together, but they completely have the same vision of how important it is to not only have you know, this is such a great need, not just because we want to make sure that we're putting our money back into the pockets of American citizens, but also for the fact that as a Christian, we want to look cute and trendy without looking, you know, just look worldly, right? Like
Right.
we want to be able to still look fashionable and cute, but
Yes.
have modesty and I love that your you know whole line. I mean, as I'm looking through it, it's just like everything is amazing. So
Thank
it's great too because your daughters get to model the clothes. You're all wearing the clothes. You truly live this out. It's not like here's our company, but we're still going and buying and purchasing from China. Like you truly make sure that you are living this out every day. Tell me about some of the exciting places where people can see you guys, where you might set up a booth, or I know you're out of Pennsylvania,
you.
so you do a lot of things with Liberty University.
Mhm.
So share with me about some of the places where people can actually see you in person if they're local to you.
Sure. Again, so if they sign up at col1972.com, we do blast out if you sign up for our newsletter. And you can also follow us at Instagram at col1972 official. We also blast out there on our stories, but we are at the March for Life each year. We have a pop-up shop there and we also march. And then we also have a pop-up shop at Abby Johnson's Pro-Life Women's Conference, which is every June. It's a different place all over the country. We do local fashion shows for youth groups. And yes, Liberty University has been so gracious in allowing us to come there and do a fashion show for life every year to their students. Pre-COVID, we had over 500 students in attendance. Post-COVID, we had to do a virtual fashion show, which was super fun, and we had to adapt. And then last year, we had a fashion show where we just needed to do 3 fashion shows. There were only 120 students at each one because, again, we're working in those COVID confines and mandates that the governor of Virginia is mandating on Liberty University. So, and so it's been a real blessing. I do as many podcasts as I can. We have been kicked off of Instagram. We have been kicked off of Facebook, but they claim that Culture of Life, that title goes against their community standards. I can't explain that to you all, except that we're in a demonic battle.
Yeah.
This is a spiritual battle that we are in.
Yeah.
So that is why we're so grateful for those of you that go directly to col1972.com and shop there, because there are weeks and months where Instagram is not allowing our tribe to shop on Instagram. They're not allowing our tribe to shop on Facebook. And that puts us at a disadvantage because all of the other online boutiques, their tribes, their customer are able to easily shop on those platforms. We would love to have you shop on Parler, but Parler does not have that capability yet to allow you to shop. Plus, and I'm getting very detailed here, but I think your listeners need to be aware of this. What many of the online businesses use, from Lily Pulitzer to Vici Dolls to COL1972, is a platform called Shopify. Shopify does not plug in with Parler or MeWe or Gab.
So all of the platforms that you would be able to join, it's not going to be conducive. Okay.
Right. They only plug in, Shopify only plugs in with Facebook, with Instagram, with YouTube and Twitter. So, you know, when I get kicked off of those platforms, now I need my tribe to go directly to col1972.com, where at least we haven't been kicked off there yet, right? My domain, not yet.
Right. So. Well, you know, Carla, I want to point out one other really important thing, because as a busy mom, a lot of my friends, you know, we're living, you know, by the seat of our pants, right? We're dropping our kids off at school. We're doing all these things, running around like crazy, right? And and so many of my friends, it's still hard for them to transition away from Amazon as a quick place, because they know it, well, at least I can have it in 2 days. But I was floored, and I want everybody to hear me on this. with Carla's business, with Culture of Life 1972, you do not need to worry. The shipping is lightning fast. I was shocked, Carla. In fact, I had to text her and say, did you just do a special rush shipment for me? Because, we're going to be doing an interview on this. And she's like, no, that's for everybody. I mean, I ordered on a Friday and it was on my doorstep on Monday.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. And
No,
I
we
didn't have
do.
to pay extra for shipping.
No.
Like, you guys are phenomenal. So if
Thank you.
anybody listening is saying like, well, that's great, but I'm going to have to wait like 2 weeks for me to get my order,
No.
because I've ordered from some of those other online boutiques, and sometimes I wait an entire month before my order comes in, but not with Culture of Life. So there's no reason why you can't go place an order right now today. And you're so gracious, Carla, that you've given all of my listeners a special promo code. So put in promo code April. You're going to save 10% off. You guys can use that code again and again. It's never going to expire, and to get your discount. But don't let, inconvenience, of having to wait be a reason why you don't place an order today. If you have an event coming up in 4 or 5 days from now, place it. You'll have it in time so that you have your new jewelry, you've got your cute new dress or your cute new graphic tee. And I just love the headbands and the other jewelry that you guys have on there. It's so great how you're upcycling as well, the high fashion.
We feel Carla, so humbled to be sponsoring you, and we want everyone to use that code April. They do get 10% off. They save 10% with every one of their sales, the entire sale. The only reason that you would not be getting your items delivered to you in 1 to 2 days is if we're out of stock on something, or if, it's a bad week for the postal service because they're still struggling with getting people back to work. But no, we absolutely, in 1 to 2 business days, we get our product out to our tribe. We want you to be wearing our product. We want you to be talking about the Culture of Life. We want you to be sharing. A lot of our customers are also praying over it. When they wear our product, it reminds them to pray that we do return to a Culture of Life, to pray for more heartbeat bills in the other 48 states that haven't passed yet. Hundreds of babies are being protected every day because those heartbeat bills are being passed. So that is what Culture of Life 1972 is all about. And we have testimonies upon testimonies of people that are calling us and just saying, thank you for launching this brand.
Yeah, it's a brand that every Christian can be proud of. It's a brand that every mom can be proud to know that her daughters are wearing something that is, not only are they going to want to wear it in front of all their friends at school, but they can be proud to know that we're supporting small business, a Christian business, and it's you and your daughters running this company. I mean, that is phenomenal. So just what an excellent example of the Proverbs 31 woman. That is who you are, Carla. It's an honor to know you. I just love who you are. Those of you who are watching today, please go to their website, check out all the adorable things that they have. Use that promo code April, and make sure you sign up for the newsletter so that you don't miss out on when you can actually get to meet Carla and her daughters at these different upcoming events. And Carla, we'll have you back on again. Also, really exciting, Carla, tell us when you do your monthly drops of your new items, because we're going to be doing specials on that as well. So tell our listeners about that.
Yes, so the first and third Mondays of the month, we drop new product. So if you sign up for our text messages, you will actually find out about those drops a day before the email blast goes out, or we introduce that to our social media crowd. And the reason for that is that those people that have given us their cell phone numbers, they're going to get the size, the color that they want immediately before we sell out. We do sell out quickly on a lot of great items. We have a lot of great graphic tees. No one has ever said that they have too many graphic tees. You can never have too many graphic tees, especially when they're USA made and they have really positive, winsome, flavorful messaging on them. So yes, we drop every other Monday. Use your code April. You can always use that code. That's such an easy code to remember. Again, we're so thankful to be sponsors of yours, and we're also so grateful to give 10% back to your listeners. And they're just going to love the product. They can call us 24/7. I'm attached to my phone. We have stylists that can help them through sizing, through colors, through gifts. We also started wrapping gifts. You can write at at checkout a note that you want us to send to someone,
Oh,
whether
I
it's
love
a
that.
birthday gift, a Christmas gift, a new mom gift, a bride gift. I mean, when you think of gifts, please think of COL 1972 first before you're going to that brand that gives
Yeah.
back to a culture of death or anti-American causes. So
Yeah.
really that's why this brand was birthed, is because we are serious about girl cotting. I have 3 little girls. My husband's outnumbered, but we do a lot of girl cotting. You can call it boy cotting because you have all boys, April, but
Yep.
we do a lot of girl cotting. So before we launched COL, we were boycotting a lot of these household fashion brands. We did not feel healthy, comfortable, safe. We felt guilty wearing them, walking in there and using our God-given money to
Yes.
go against God's principles. We could not do it. So that's why COL was indeed birthed. And it's just been an enormous blessing to our family. We pray that we've been an enormous blessing to our Life Tribe. And again, we just love our Life Tribe so much. Every one of their purchases are the reason that we do what we do. So again, thank you for having us on. And it's just been a great testament to what God is able to do when people step out in faith.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you. I mean, Carla is another American hero. I love that God is raising up a generation of people within their interest and what they're doing, to affect change for his kingdom. So Carla, you are a bright shining light in the middle of this darkness. There is, this is definitely, I can see it going to, of course, have those dreams come true of multiple culture of life, little pop-up shops every now and then. And I'm so excited to see that this is just the beginning of your journey. You guys have only been in business for a little over 2 years. So we're so excited to partner with you. And I'm going to continue to keep purchasing from you guys. And, again, and any questions anyone has regarding product line, or if you need help with styling something, you have a special event coming up, Carla and her girls are amazing at that. So you can always send them a message too. And I'm sure, and Carla, on your website, you always give suggestions too of like how you compare different products. So that's really helpful as well.
I also want to mention that I know for a mom of 3 daughters, something that's very concerning to my husband and I is that when they were going to shop online at a different brand, there's women that are in promiscuous poses, or there's a lot of gender neutrality happening.
Yes.
And when you go to col1972.com, you are not going to see any of that. You can sleep well at night that your girls are going there and they're not going to see women or young girls in promiscuous positions. They're not going to see any blurring of gender lines. We believe full force, 100%, that God created women to be women and to celebrate their femininity. And He created men to be masculine and to celebrate that and to celebrate their differences. So again, we say that it's parent approved when you go to our website and when you get our product in the mail. There's not going to be anything that you say, oh, what's happening there? So, and that's really important today because it is so difficult for me as a mother to find music that I think is healthy for my children to listen to. Movies, television, anything in pop culture. Like people like us that are very conservative, very God-fearing, we are dinosaurs. It is hard to find things that we can engage in, that we can feel healthy and safe as a family or as women or as letting our children. And I'm telling you, if we do not purposefully parent in these areas, we're going to lose our children. We've already lost generations. I don't want to lose my children. I will not forsake. I will not sacrifice my children to the anti-God, to the anti-life culture that we're living in today in the United States of America. So Culture of Life 1972 has been used as a very positive message. People are going to ask you, what does 1972 mean? And you're going to have opportunity to say it stands for Culture of Life. We're so excited to get back to a culture of life. Do you love life? Do you think life is amazing? Do you think all life matters? These are the little conversations that we're able to have with people on elevators, on airplanes, as we're having brunch. And sometimes you may not feel comfortable even saying as much as I just said. You might just say, oh, fabulous new brand that I just found. You would love their cheetah dresses, their leather, their comfy joggers, their loungewear. Go check them out at col1972.com. Maybe that's the only thing that you say. Guess what? That is still a powerful, powerful statement. You are sending people someplace where we are doing good for America, doing good for life, and doing good for God and country and family.
You know, I just can't wait till you start to add the men's line on. My husband was already asking. He's like, okay, well, this is great that it's all, you know, the women's clothing, but when is she going to add on the men's and the boys and things like that? So hopefully that'll all be something that continues to be developed because it's certainly a need. And Carla, you're amazing. We're just praying blessings over your business, and make sure everyone go check out the website, Culture of Life 1972. We have it right there across your screen right now. So click on it, tell them April sent you, use promo code April. And Carla, God bless you. Thanks for being